to the archive. What if? For billions of years, an invisible force field protected us from the lethal radiation of space. But deep within the Earth's core, the molten iron currents suddenly stopped. The first sign wasn't destruction. It was beautiful. The aurora borealis appeared everywhere. Even at the animals that navigate by the magnetic field lost their minds. Flocks of birds spiraled into the ground. Then, the real terror began. Without the magnetosphere, the solar wind slammed directly into our atmosphere. Satellites orbiting the Earth were the first casualties. GPS, internet, and global communications vanished in an instant. Airplanes lost navigation.
We are losing all primary
The skies went dark as the modern world was instantly blinded. Down on the surface, massive geomagnetically induced currents surged through the power lines. Transformers exploded. Entire continents plunged into darkness within hours. The technological age ended not with a war, but with a silent cosmic wave. Without power, cities became concrete traps. Pumping stations failed. Water stopped flowing. The ozone layer, our last defense against the sun, was quickly stripped away by cosmic rays. Stepping outside into direct sunlight became a lethal mistake. Skin would burn in mere minutes. The daylight was no longer a blessing. It was a deadly radiation shower. Humanity realized the surface was no longer ours. We had to hide.
Keep moving down into the station.
A mass exodus began, not across borders, but downward, into the earth. Subways, deep mines, and military bunkers became the last sanctuaries for the lucky few. Above ground, the flora began to wither. Forests turned into vast, irradiated wastelands. Only plants with deep root systems and extreme genetic resilience survived the onslaught. Down in the dark, humanity regressed. We built fragile communities lit by salvaged leads. Food became synthetic. Hydroponic farms grown in the deepest tunnels kept millions barely alive. The air grew stale, filtered through massive, failing ventilation shafts. We became a subterranean species, constantly listening to the rumblings of a burning surface. But the radiation was insidious. It slowly penetrated the upper layers of the crust. DNA mutation rates skyrocketed. Children born in the shallows showed terrifying genetic shifts. Our bodies tried to adapt. Skin grew thicker, paler, mimicking the creatures of deep caves. Eyesight adapted to the perpetual gloom, pupils widening entirely to capture the faintest light. On the surface, insects with hard exoskeletons thrived, mutating to survive the radiation. They grew to terrifying sizes, becoming the new apex predators of the scorched earth. Human scavenging parties, wearing thick lead-lined suits, were forced to fight them for resources. Survival meant venturing into the deadly light, where one tear in the suit meant instant death. Decades passed in the dark. The memory of a blue sky became a myth whispered to children. Then, deep within the core, the iron river slowly began to move again. The magnetic field was returning. The deadly solar wind was finally pushed back. The survivors cautiously opened the heavy steel vault doors to the surface. They found a world transformed. Alien flora, adapted to radiation, bloomed in strange colors. The air was breathable again, But the Earth they remembered was completely gone.
It is beautiful.
We survived the solar apocalypse, but we were never truly humans again.